Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Cosmic Star Heroine. It turns out that we're not off to Erinu just yet. Why do I say that? Well, first let's talk to Sue's son here. Right, Johnny, that was his name. He seems like a nice kid, but that's not why I say we're not off to Erinu just yet. For that, we have to go down to the lower deck, not in the room that I just went into. And here's the bounty hunter that we recruited. And he tells us there is a powerful vampire rummaging around the Zanzarin mines who has a mighty high bounty. And then he just repeats this line, so better get that the first time, because he's not going to repeat it. Alright, and so that's why we're actually not done with Romu just yet. Now, to save a little bit of time, I actually have another save file ready to go. This one right here. Now, you may notice I have changed my party composition back to having Dave in the party. Turns out this optional boss, this vampire, is mighty tough. And it defeated me the first time. So I tweaked my party a bit and tried to come up with the best strategy that I could in order to win, and I was able to do so, and the party composition that I came up with was this. I've swapped out some of my items. I now have a buff, or buff a Z, and a clock in my items. Dave is equipped with the dark shield. I've given him the sleek specs to slightly increase his hackitude. And ability-wise, he is now rocking the Null ability, which seems to be a new ability he got since I last had him in the party. Heavy damage, 325% piercing damage, but it makes all of his other abilities spent. And like I said, we still have the Dark program as well. Now, this is going to be key to our strategy to do a huge amount of damage to this boss. That said, even with this, the fight was still extremely difficult, and I just barely managed to pull out a win. I hope I'm able to just barely pull out that win again, now that I'm recording it. And that I'm not going to lose this time, though that's the way LPing goes a lot of the time. Now this chick doesn't really look that much like a vampire at a glance, but apparently she is. I don't know if this is a reference to something, maybe another of Zeboyd games that I haven't played. But she's pretty darn nasty, and she has the annoying boss music that I don't like. Alright, so she has 40,000 hit points, a vampire from a faraway land, which doesn't sound like a lot of hit points, but don't let that fool you. Okay, so the way that we're going to quickly do a large amount of damage, though, Dave is going to buff himself. Then Alyssa is going to inspire him. Sean is going to use the clock to give Dave another turn. Dave will then use the cheat code on himself. I think you see where this is going, right? And then another ability that I swapped out. I gave Saib Hyper Awareness, which increases the bonus you get from being in hyper mode. Gonna toss that on Dave as well. Now Dave is up, and we use his incredible new Null ability. Oh man, last time I did that it did over 20,000 damage. This time it did not quite 20,000 damage. Either way, that's a lot of flippin' damage. I'm sure we can agree. Alright, now, we're going to want to get her down as fast as possible, because she's just going to spam that stupid gun attack. It's really annoying. And we'll kill our party in a hurry. Alright, I'd better heal Dave. And have Side get the regen song going. Now we're about to take 2 hits. Dave's defense still sucks, and he still takes tons of damage. Okay, and now he... Well, let's see. I could have him toss the elixir on himself. Or I could just have him get his abilities back, but you know what? There we go. Okay, now... I'm going to want to do a ton of damage to her again. And water abilities are going to be good for that. Let's see. I could have also used Land Party to get Dave's program power up, but there's only so many buffs you can squeeze in before he's in hyper mode and has to use his power. Or I can refresh my Unites to get Water Cannon back, and also put Alyssa's style straight to 100%. Ah, jeez. I don't want to waste this hyper turn. Alright. Let's use Sniper. And are you equipped with Boo? You are. Let's stun Lita. I don't want her to get her next turn. Okay. Now, I'm not hype, I'm not buffed, so I don't think Void Blast would do that much damage, but if I can take Lita out before she gets another turn, that would be ideal, because otherwise she's going to heal herself back to full, and it's super freaking annoying. So if I can prevent that, I would love to do so. Let's do another Water Cannon. Yes! Okay, that actually went way smoother than my fight against her off screen, because I realized she was going to heal herself back to full. And so I stunned her and preempted that. Alright, so yeah, that was great. In my off-screen run, she healed herself, and I basically had to get her from 40,000 back down to nothing again, this time without the benefit of that cheesy opening super damage combo. So it was kind of rough. Both Saib and Dave went down, and I just managed to kill her before she killed me. But this time, it went pretty well. I sure did. Okay, she decides to give us items. I guess she's pleading for her life. We get a flamethrower for Finn and a blood cape for Zorv. And I don't know how she escapes. I don't know why we just let her go, but apparently that's the way it is. That has to be a reference to something, right? If if any viewers know what that's a reference to, feel free to leave a comment, because I have no clue. Anywho, I think we are now done on Romu for real. So back to the ship, and then we're going to go to Erinu and see what's going on there. And I have a feeling with this powerful new opening combo we have found, because remember, that was an optional super boss we were fighting, we might be able to handle random encounters quite easily. Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and make a save. Oh yeah, and I also went to stats +5 because I think that's going to be more valuable for relying on this new combo than the massive Gunmancy boost. As awesome as the massive Gunmancy boost is. Alright, so I guess my working save is now that one. Off to Erinu. Let's see what kind of side quests we can find here. While we're at it, I'm just curious about these new items that I got from Lita. So let's briefly swap in Finn and Zorv. Alright, so his current weapon has 192... 255! Wow. Okay. That is quite the upgrade. And how about Zorv's Blood Cape? Organ Bane. Deal extra damage to organic enemies. I mean, Physique plus 10 is kind of more broadly useful, right? Anyway, let's go back to Dave and Saib. Now there's two places I can think of that could potentially have side quests. One is this, was it Unicorp in the northwest. Okay, never mind. So, is there some side quest I missed that allows us to go there? If so, considering we're really close to the end of the game, we might end up never seeing whatever that is. Which is kind of sad, but it's sort of looking that way. You know, I wonder if we stop in to that one quote-unquote shelter. Because, I mean, that place is clearly ridiculously sketchy, right? I wonder if there's anything going on there. Let's just check that out real quick. Uh-huh. Kind of dark, isn't it? And I'm not talking about the lighting. You know what, at this point, have the 3,000 credits. That's nothing to me now. Maybe that'll open up a side quest. Absolutely. Welcome to the team, Kevin. What do you do for me? Regen 50. Wow. I wouldn't even need to rely on the regen song. Although 15 hit points is not much. Does that stack, though? Because if that stacks with the regen song, that could be very good, actually. I'll remember I have him. For now, I'll stick with stats plus 5, but let's definitely remember we have that guy. Okay, like I said, this place is still insanely sketchy, but doesn't seem like there's, get out of here. Actually, are you still going to say Zorv is stalking me? Oh wait, isn't this a new one? Jack's Blaster Fist. I've never heard of this guy. Didn't she say Zorv the first time, or did she tell me Jack's Blaster Fist the whole time? Huh. I wonder if that triggers something, if that triggers an event. Maybe it does. And I'm also... Oh! Does that person that I gave the 3,000 credits to open up a shop here? If I, like, leave and come back, maybe. That's a theory. Were you always here, you robot thing? Oh, I can't get at it. Never mind. There's a fence in the way. Alright, now if I go back, as that storefront opened up, that would make a lot of sense. Logical progression. Okay, that would be a no. Now, I think to get to the arcade, it was south and then east. No, this leads to the Freedom Plaza. Here it was, okay. Volt. What? When does it let me in here? This is ridiculous. I'm sure that I went in there and it was some kind of optional super dungeon. Does that mean there's no side quests to be done here? I mean, I've tried. It has shut me out every which way I've gone. Huh. Maybe I did something in my first playthrough that opened up the Volt Arcade that I haven't done this time. I don't know. Well, If the game is just going to deny me entry each way I go, then I guess that means we're on to the final dungeon. Okay. Very well then. Not what I was expecting to do this episode, but... Ooh, cool music. Nice cutscene, too. Oh, right. Arete forces herself into the party here. I forgot. Okay, I don't want her replacing Dave. You can replace Chan. Right, locked. So, yeah. Dave, okay. And did Chan have anything on her that was crucial to the combo? I don't think she did. Alright, well that means we're going to have to take a look at Arete. Okay, that decanter is a bit better than the beaker. Oh, with the insight shield, I could use her to inspire, which means I could have Alyssa do the land party and make the combo even stronger. Let's see if we can make something work with that combination. And yeah, I guess let's just stick with the Rebel Belt. Okay. What abilities? Nuke. Drone, nuke attack. Okay, that sounds pretty good. What is... By the way, I never pointed this out, but even characters who you're not using in your main party still level up to keep pace with your main party. I really like that, because it would be really obnoxious otherwise. Okay, we can supercharge our drones. Oh, she doesn't get a wide variety of abilities, does she? Wait, what am I talking about? She has tons upon tons of them. Never mind. Completely ignore what I just said. Wow, yeah. A beam attack that ignores defense, cures ailments, ice damage, stun, fire damage. Next program has double strength. That sounds pretty darn good. And what is in there right now? Dismantle. Heavy damage to a robotic enemy. Alright, let's swap in debug. I like the way that sounds. Don't know if I care that much about alchemize. I'm sure that you can do good combos with that too, but... Actually... Okay, yeah, let's put in the I-beam. And, alright, good enough, I think. Now, it said make a backup save, so... This one is my backup save. The one on the bottom is going to be my... We're here in the final dungeon save, because does it even let me go back? I'm not sure it even lets me go back. I don't think it does. Cool music, though, for the final dungeon. I mean, I'm calling it a dungeon. That's basically what it is. In a very cool background that we saw on the last screen. Oh, did you join? Did you join my crew? I'm not sure. Let's. Whoops. No, let's stick with Corey. Interesting. But I'm not using Zorv. Is there anything in the other direction? I don't want to miss any items, even here at the end. Or perhaps I should... Yep, there sure was. Okay, it's just straight up way better than Rebel Belt, so there we go. Yeah, maybe I should say I especially don't want to miss items here at the end. because items in the final area are likely to be very good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this combo going. Let's inspire Dave with Arete. No heart from Arete when she inspires, unlike Alyssa. Alright, and Dave will buff Z himself. Did I seriously miss 4 item upgrades for Alyssa's purse? How on earth would I have missed that many? Like, I feel like I was doing a decent job of finding side quests and stuff, but geez. Makes me think I missed all kinds of stuff with this playthrough. Alright, let's do a land party. What is Star Storm? Heavy damage to all enemies, Arete burst. Alright, and Sai will use Hyper Awareness on Dave. Alright, and Dave will use a cheat code on himself. Arete will use Delegate. Alright, and now we hit all the enemies with our Void Wave. By the way, how many hit points do they have? 8,000 each. Creeper Mech never loses its footing, weak to ice, water, and electricity. Over 40,000 points of damage. That was insane. This combo may be a little broken. That's not going to stop me from using it here at the end, though. Oh my god, that was nuts. Interesting, weird crystal formations, too. This is a really cool final area. Alright, we got a pretty random accessory for Clark. Yeah, this really feels suitably epic. It's a cool location. It looks cool. That's got that awesome background. I like the music. All this really feels like it's revving up to a climax. Okay, don't kill Dave. I need him for my combo, jerks. Alright, does that only work on herself? The debug, yeah, it only works on herself. Okay, so inspire Dave. Let's hope he doesn't die. I might have to heal him with somebody, which will reduce the effectiveness of the combo a little bit. Maybe rather than having him use buff on himself, I'll have him heal himself. Because he's... Okay, that was not much of a heal, Dave. Ugh. Well, let's get the land party going. I really hope they don't kill Dave. That would be very irritating. They're freaking fast. What are they, anyway? Vacuum Bat. Mastered the art of flying with no air. That is impressive, now that you mention it. Why do they even bother flapping their wings? On that note, how are we breathing? How are we not dead? So many questions. You know, that was such insane overkill. I wonder if I even need the hyper-awareness. Maybe healing him would be better. There we go. Okay, they wouldn't have attacked him anyway, but whatever. Let's see. Go ahead and delegate to Dave. Dave uses cheat code. Alright. Does this still one-shot both of these guys? It still one-shots them. But it is not a foolproof combo, since you could potentially encounter fast enemies that just insta-kill Dave, whose defense is terrible. What is this thing? Okay, there we go. Pandora's Box. Its evil has already been released. It only has 10 hit points. What the heck? This scares me a little bit. Okay, let's get Nuke going, I guess. I'm honestly a little scared of this thing. So let's go ahead and prepare our combo. Although, yeah, let's keep prepping it. Question mark indeed. What the heck is happening? Alright, well you're going to use your hype turn for a delegate. Alright, what will Null do to this thing? Okay, it's dead. A Carafe. Is that how you pronounce that? It is quite the upgrade. Autochemist, item up, ailment up. Alright. Consider it equipped, alright. So what was the deal with that Pandora's Box enemy? Was it going to do something really nasty and I just killed it too fast? Is that the director's ship? Alright, let's go a little more standard with the combo this time. I don't have this in muscle memory yet, so I still have to think about what I'm doing. Okay, please don't kill Dave. That is kind of the weakness of this combo. Alright, before we kill them all, let's see what they are. A bipedal bug robot, 17,000 hit points, releases toxins into the air when aggravated. Another creeper mech, okay, so that's what we're facing. And sorry, Alyssa, but although you're hype... actually no, I changed my mind. You soften them up with your Typhoon. And now... the coup de grace. That is so overpowered. Over 40,000 damage. You know, is it just me, or is that actually way more effective than Null? I wonder if I had just used that on Lita instead of Null, if I just would have one-shotted her to begin with. Wow, look at all the branching paths. Good lord. Okay, that doesn't sound too impressive. I already have multiple ways to use the arrest ability. Oh, that is a cool looking ship. Look at that cockpit or that helm. Oh, it's an alien ship, okay. Yeah, it's pretty awesome looking. But is there even any point in getting 35,000 credits? Doesn't seem like I can spend money anymore. So how can you tell just from a glance that your weapons wouldn't affect it? I feel like you'd actually need to do some structural analysis. Anyway, that's enough admiring the super cool looking alien ship. I'm guessing that's progress. Maybe this way... okay, it's just a dead end. Oh, wow. That sounds really good. Although auto-revive is also pretty amazing. And the attack difference isn't that big. That's a tough one. Auto revive is just so good. Heck with it though, let's go ahead and swap it. And what are these things? Unstable reaction. Okay, interesting. Well, I think that these will die the same way everything else does to this combo. Okay, and now next was Inspire. Hyper Awareness. Is it just me or does it look like that robot is wearing a top hat? I'm going to be concerned about Dave's survivability in the coming boss battles, but we'll see how it goes. That is so underwhelming compared to what Dave does, Alyssa. It's almost depressing. And here comes the 40,000 plus. Owned. Wow, that is good. Uh-oh. It's the fast things. Let's hope that they don't just insta-kill me. Or insta-kill Dave. I mean, I'd still win the fight. It would just be more annoying. Okay, going for a Rate, and one of them goes for Dave. Yep, the vacuum bats and pure evil. The name leaves little room for questions. This is true. Kind of seems like something that you would encounter in Phantasy Star. It just gives me that vibe. Alright, go ahead and buff yourself, Dave. So is it just me, or does that look like some kind of energy drink from its icon and its little animation there? Did I give you any heals? I don't think I even gave her any heals. Go ahead and inspire Dave. And again, I kind of need Dave alive for this, so instead of using Hyper Awareness, Cybe, you are going to heal him. It'll make the combo a little less effective, but its effectiveness would drop to 0 if Dave is dead. And I think it's still going to one-shot everything anyway. Alright, looks like that was a good decision. You know, I could use Starstorm here. Wonder if that would do more damage than the Typhoon. A little bit. Show them how it's done, Dave. Show them the true power of neckbeards. Okay, Hyper Awareness makes a big difference in the damage output, apparently. Still, that thing's nearly dead. What was it weak to? Water. Maybe I should have used Typhoon after all. Alright, well... Sure, hit it with a Void Blast. There we go. How dare you survive the death combo. For surviving the death combo, I punish you with death. Energy spheres. You know, you say that you wouldn't be able to scratch this ship with your weapons, but don't all those hoses look kind of vulnerable? Those to me look like kind of an easy target for attacks. A Cosmo Shield. You feel the cosmos. What is this Cosmo Shield? Meteor, Comet, and Black Hole. Those sound pretty cool. Wow, requires Hackitude of 99. Good lord. I could replace the Ghost Shield with the Cosmo Shield. I do like Boo, but... Wow, and Comet requires 79. Good lord. Okay. Hopefully he'll gain some levels and become able to use Comet. I kind of want to see that. So many ways to go. Oh, what is that thing? Is that the pure angle from the pure evil from another angle? I was going to say pure angle from another evil, but that doesn't even make sense. And yes, it's the pure evil from the side. Flicker Foes has an unlimited supply of frenzy charges. What does that mean? Sounds bad. But I think the usual will take care of these guys. I will admit I would much rather be inspired by Alyssa than Arete. Arete is just so businesslike about it. Doesn't really seem all that inspiring. Right, I want to do hyper-awareness. That seems to make a difference of like 100% in terms of the damage output. It was kind of a huge difference, so... That seems to be a pretty important part of the combo. Weaken him up with Starstorm again. And delegate your next turn to Dave. Alright, Dave, show them your power. Okay, so part of it is just those things were more resistant to it. It's more like a 50% difference than a 100% difference, having hyper-awareness versus not having it. That's still a big difference. Okay, why are you giving me credits? Look at that background. Ominous. Okay, and this just goes in a circle. I already got that chest. Okay. So I think we got all the chests there were to get. Oh wow, yeah, this, look at the size of that energy sphere, or whatever it is. You don't really get the scale of it until you realize that it doesn't even move when the foreground is moving, which really gives it the impression of being extremely far away. And makes it seem gigantic. Good use of perspective. It's just me, or does this feel like we're heading to a boss arena? It's steel. Let us end this quickly, indeed. Uh-oh. That's one of the things you're never supposed to say, Steel. And you're also not supposed to transform yourself into a horrible monster. It never helps. Oh, now this is some proper boss battle music. Alright, well I think we all know what's coming. Oh, first let's get his description and see his weaknesses. Weak to ice and water, 80,000 hit points, Steel Prime, the result of summoning a monster into your DNA. Oh, Steel. You are a stereotypically foolish villain. This is not going to end well for you. Okay, that's some damage. That's some damage. And this isn't going to one-shot him based on the damage values we've seen so far. Alright, if he's weak to water, let's hit him with a hype drown. Sadly, we don't have the water cannon without Sean in the party. Okay, the Void Wave actually just seems stronger than Null, so let's hit him with that. 30,000, okay. We've still got 50,000 to go, so that did not immediately win us the fight by any means. Okay, Dave, you're gonna have trouble surviving this, buddy. Buffer yourself. Alright, okay, well, we went through the combo and the enemy is still alive, so now we're actually going to have to think about what we're doing. How about a pacifist smash? Get some nuke going. Really wish that side here had Comet. Not sure I want to stun him. Let's just use Earthquake. What does the Enviro hack do here? I'm curious. Okay, it's a big heal. So the asteroid heals us. Interesting. Oh yeah! Alyssa's Inspire inspires everybody now. Activate next drone ability now? Yeah, let's do it. Why does the nuke not get a sound effect? Oh, sadly that doesn't make it double activate, apparently. Okay, that's not as good as I was thinking it might have been. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Alright, well, I have a Void Blast. Yo, 13,000 damage. Nice. He's still got 27,000 hit points left. Well, I guess Typhoon. Not bad. Let's do I-Beam. Oh, okay, that just replaces Nuke. God dang it. I should have thrown the Acid Vial, I guess. I do not know how to use Arete at all. Maybe get your abilities back. Wonder if I can actually stun this guy. Somehow I'm skeptical. Try hitting him with Vulnerable. Okay, it didn't even work. I want to refresh Unites. He is below half. Just 1,500. Who's next drone activation? Sure. I don't really have much of a strategy for after that awesome combo, as you can clearly tell. At least not with Arete in the party. If Chom was in the party, I would have better ideas. But since she's not, a lot of my combos revolve around using her, and in her absence, I feel a little lost. Sorry, Arete, you just kind of feel like a bit of a third wheel, or fifth wheel, as the case may be. I could debug. Acid Vial's a program, right? Oh no, programs. Next move deals double damage. You know what? I think that Dave can actually make better use of this turn than you can. With a Void Bullet. Yep. That was pretty good. Go ahead and heal her right there. Why does that not get a sound effect? Anyway, get wrecked, Steel. A level 50. What a nice round number. Data Storm. Kind of surprised that Dave doesn't get that, considering the name. Only once per battle. Did you commit suicide in the end, Steel? Ah, he was talking about Arete when he said, who knows what she wants, and defeated by her. That could have used a sound effect as well, by the way, when he destroyed himself there. Oh, Arete, you know a lot more than you were letting on. Have you betrayed us? Araomai? And we've been betrayed. So, anybody who was surprised by Arete betraying us, I wasn't. I kind of saw that coming a mile away. There was just something very suspicious about her from the beginning. Well, that's no good. Okay, and sudden cutscene. Oh, it's the cool-looking alien ship. It broke out of the asteroid. You know, the pieces would keep going. Inertia is a thing. Oh, never mind. That is so cool. I'd legitimately forgotten about that. I vaguely remembered that Arete betrays us, but I had not remembered that thing about the ship busting out of the asteroid. So, the ship is called Eternity, and it was basically mind-controlling Arete into reviving it. Alright, this is where we all say inspirational things and affirm that we're, of course, going to help the team in the final confrontation. You sound like Leon. Well, I mean, not entirely, but you have a similar issue as Leon. First day on the Force and you get tangled up in all this. I forgot to use Insight during that segment. It probably is the influence of the Lumina device. Maybe now I can do Volt. I can do the optional arcade dungeon. Oh, hey Kevin. Awesome, thanks buddy. Really? Please tell us more. I agree. She does seem pretty over the edge. Alright, so, like I said, maybe this is where I can actually do the remaining side quests, so we're going to check that out. But first, I'm going to talk to everybody on the ship one more time. Also, one other thing I want to do real quick. Let me create a new save. Let's overwrite 2 this time. And I'm actually going to reload that last one real quick. Why? Because I want to see if the insight has anything interesting to say there. Nope, nothing whatsoever. I was just curious if it would have given a hint that Arete was about to betray us, but honestly, the only time Insight has said anything particularly interesting was the very first time, or not the very first time, but that one time I used it with Lauren. Based on that, I was hoping that it would frequently give little snippets of secret things people were thinking, but looks like it usually doesn't. Yeah, kinda. Wonder if the game just is intentionally leaving it sort of open to interpretation, how much of this is Arete willfully betraying us and how much is just her being mind-controlled. Could go either way. Some of the crew seems a little nervous. And well, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like a stupid plan, helmsman. You could try to phrase it in a way that makes it sound less dumb. %. Yeah, well, guess what? The game is going to be over by the time you're finally discharged. Let's see. Let's go over to the port side. Finally I can return to the Romu lab? I've tried to do that so many times, and every time nothing happened. Okay, I guess we have one of our side quests that we haven't done yet. Har har har. Heinous alien spacecraft. Alright, looks like we're done with this screen. Oh, you poor servant robot. It's true. It's true, Cleaning Bot. You're the true unsung hero of this game. Probably, you know, high explosives and stuff. Thanks, Taya. And yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. This is such a hummable theme. I have to check myself to stop myself from humming along with it and annoying people. May it be glorious indeed. It will be very glorious. Scrumptious? Are you saying that you want to eat us? You're a little weird, Regan. Please take Clark with you. Sounds great, Clark. Oh, really? The part about bombing the Romu surface isn't so great, but I like the part about smashing up API fleets. I don't know about that, Chef. Thanks. You're a big help. What was your name? You don't even have a name. Oh, we'll be fine. Pinky prom... How old are you, kid? You look a little old for pinky promises. Ah, and this unlocks Volt. Okay. We're unlocking the final optional dungeons now. Like I said, I'd forgotten that the final part of the game is actually in 2 stages. First the asteroid, and presumably second is going to be the alien ship. And that's why I was so perplexed, but now it all makes sense. Okay, we will, we will. I know, it's very urgent, yes. So how did they come through for us exactly? Agreed. Sounds like it was a close call. Okay, and that takes us to Unicorp. It's all coming together. That is pretty weird, and we will definitely go check it out, Lauren. Especially if you give me a cute smile like that. Sounds like a plan. Uh-huh, for sure. You keep this hallway secure, soldier. All rolled into one, you say? And how do you come up with this guess? Am I the captain? Sweet! Yeah, I already recruited him. Does he have other bounties besides just that vampire? Doesn't seem so. I mean, I think a big enough gun would probably do it, right? Yeah, Sarah. Your support is pretty awesome, and we made use of it. But I think that Dave kind of has the massive damage spikes locked up. Even you can detect those signatures, huh? Okay. Yeah, I make a lot of use of you, Corey. You are indeed quite helpful. Alright. Looks like we've talked to everybody, gotten caught up with our crew, gone around speaking with them and raising morale. And now, I had thought that I was going to start this video by completing the remaining side quests, but it looks like that's actually coming up in the next video. So, hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.